The concept itself was to put a high-end sports lounge in San Marcos. That's how Water Dogs came about. It was a shell, so we pretty much came in and totally overhauled the entire building. Money. Money is always the hardest part. If you have all the money in the world, people will do anything you want as fast as you want them to do it. Family definitely helped me out. Friends helped out, and in the banks, you know, we got the money through the banks. When you have 3, 4, 5 days left, the construction site's going to be a wreck. It's going to be a mess, and you don't think it's going to happen. But you'd be really surprised at how fast things come together at the very end. Word of mouth is significant in a small town like this. Yeah, we did extremely well, and our expectations were exceeded the first week, and it's going to go on from there. Things are really bad until you see the dollars going in the register instead of out, so we feel very confident. When you have customers in here, when the first night's done, you look at your partner and with that look like, yeah, it was worth it, and we got it done.
Bobcat Bobby, number 189, you're needed at Old Main at once.
What am I gonna do?
Bobcat Bobby to the rescue!
It's so dark out here. I think I hear something. Oh, Bobby, you're my hero.
Bobby, 189. 189, where are you?
10-4.
Bobcat Bobby is a student patrol service that's available 7 days a week. The Bobbies will escort any student to all campus locations from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. For a Bobcat Bobby, call 512-245-2805.
Sergeant Marty Mancy of the San Marcos Police Department says that fixed-gear bicycles are in violation of state law, which prohibits the operation of a bicycle not equipped with a brake.
What is a fixed-gear bicycle? A fixed-gear bicycle simply moves in the direction you are pedaling. For instance, if you're pedaling forwards, the wheel moves forward. If you're pedaling backwards, the wheel moves backwards. And if you stop pedaling, the wheel stops.
Texas State Police Officer Otto Glenwinkle doesn't see a huge problem with fixed-gear bicycles, but does acknowledge that they aren't in compliance with the transportation codes.
The only problem I can see with someone riding a fixed-gear bicycle is they could not come to a stop in accordance with the laws of the state of Texas.
Alex Lincoln, owner of local bicycle shop The Hub, says these bicycles aren't for everyone.
The whole issue that's been brought up is that they don't have any sort of brake. Well, the braking is by your legs. When you stop pedaling, it locks the rear wheel up. Some people are strong enough to do it, some cyclists, a lot of the beginners definitely aren't.
Texas State senior and avid fixed-gear rider Jason Baker has been riding for more than a year despite police warnings.
I feel like it's kind of like a more pure form of bike, and it takes a higher skill level to ride with. To ride a bike without a brake.
Fines and tickets will be issued to riders who are not in accordance with the law. For Bobcat Update, I'm Ashley Cass.
It only takes seconds before millions of dollars in property is destroyed.
We got to tie it in here at the top.
And wildfires are what these U.S. Fish and Wildlife crews are trying to prevent through prescribed burns. The goal of this burn is to get rid of the underbrush, mainly the cedar trees. This stuff grows, becomes really big, and becomes fuel for future forest fires. Texas hasn't experienced a natural wildfire in almost 100 years. Because of that, fuel like cedar trees and dead wood has reached unnatural levels.
If we didn't do it, you know, maybe a fire would never get started, but if one did, it would burn in such great intensity that we couldn't control it.
The pictures say this fire is out of control.
Don't burn that BCD triangle.
But not so.
You really want to minimize fire in there.
Prescribed burns are carefully choreographed.
Topography is really bad,
so crews don't lose control.
We haven't had any trouble.
Ranchers like Dick Kircherville could bulldoze or use chainsaw to clear the brush, but Kircherville says this is more harmful to the land. That's why he prefers prescribed burns.
Anything we can do to control the cedar, it's really a big help.
The Forestry Service estimates that there are 30 tons of fuel for every acre of Texas woodlands, which is why prescribed burns, they believe, are a must.
A lot of times it looks like this is devastating or you wonder why we're burning, but this is what the land wants and what it needs to be healthy.
Healthy lands that hopefully prevent fast spreading wildfires. Kirk Bell, KI News.
Way back when, much further than the rearview mirror can see, Austin was just a nice, concise square of roads in a grid, not a gridlock. This was pre-I-35, when the population was just under 35,000. Ever since, new residents have been driving in droves. From the heart of the city, major arteries now circulate many thousands of cars around the area every day. No longer just that compact collection of roads anymore, Austin has now made it on the map as a sprawling metropolis.
It's very hard to keep up with.
Houses are going up, roads are going in, and some of us have no idea where we're going anymore. This unnamed street, for example, doesn't even have a sign up yet, so you're certainly not going to find it in the map books. So what if you were driving or living out in these uncharted parts and you needed emergency help? If first responders were using these paper maps, you could essentially be invisible to them. Planners say that they'll have the interactive mapping system and GPS tracking devices in every single fire truck, ambulance, and squad car in all of Travis County. No matter where you're calling from, they predict that emergency help will get to you even quicker down the road. Jason Wheeler, CBS 42 News.